Thoughts from a motherfucking boss, man. Motherfucker back. Uh, been fucking with this motherfucker last year. You know what I'm saying? He had hit me. He had some questions about his mom and shit. This was, me transitioning out of the game. This is. I'm gonna call him because he keeps asking me questions. Hold on. Okay, now I feel like this is important because there was a great book written called Trick Baby. Now this guy right here, he ain't necessarily a trick baby, but he has definitely been affected by the game. You know what I'm saying? When I get him on here, I'm gonna have him explain this whole story to y'all, and we gonna show y'all how I chops it up so y'all know that you fucking with a real one. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Vaughn.
Doing all right.
Yeah. All right, now run your story back to me, man. Yeah, I appreciate you picking up the call, man. And I know
Yeah.
last year when we spoke, like you said, the messages when you typing, I don't really like them myself either because you get a lot of things misconstrued with the typing. I'd rather just talk real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, because when you send a message, text message can be misunderstood, but a voice message is a lot more clear and it's more understanding.
Right, right, right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to do it like that too. But yeah, so yeah, now
Yeah.
explain to me again. Um, you how old were you when you first walked down those stairs? You said your mom. Now how you say she was introduced to a pimp by a friend, by her husband? Was that your dad?
It was my mother's friend. She knew this guy, and I didn't think nothing of it until that night when I came downstairs. My mom didn't know I seen it, but I basically see my mom standing there completely naked doing what he asked her to do.
Yeah. So, but was the friend another female, or was it like her husband, your dad? Like, who was the other friend that introduced
I
her?
say that was a friend of of mom's friend. I say, I mean, it was a guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I was told that women can be pimps too. But I don't really see a lot of them. But this here was a guy.
Oh, no, women can't really be pimps. You know what I'm saying? They can, assist and introduce another woman into the game, but they can't be pimps. So, like, I think your story is unique. And that's why I also wanted to talk to you because, like, you've been affected by the game, and a lot of people always overlook the aspect of the children. Like for me,
Yeah,
when I was doing what I was doing, um, never would the children be around like that. You wouldn't even
yeah,
have a chance to come downstairs and see your mom naked, doing things for another man. That's not
yeah.
even, but that
And
does happen.
I
Hmm.
just want to know what you thought of it, because I showed you my mom's picture, but that's her back then. But I just thought of what you thought of her being naked back then.
Well, I mean, uh, see, first, I can honestly, and that was the other thing that I wanted to talk to you because, I could tell, like, you're deeply affected with some other issues because your girlfriend now, she resembles your mother a lot. Almost she almost looks like your mom, you know. And so if I was to put myself back in those settings, even looking at your girl today, yeah, man, she going, you know. She
Yeah,
definitely going. She's a looker. And I could see, some of the poses is a little more provocative than others. And so it's just about like they say, it's just talk to her, see if she's comfortable. And it's not and it's not too much because as you see like all over the internet they're used to dancing halfway naked anyway, you know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Well,
no.
she resembles my mother. Zoe resembles my mom.
Oh no, yeah. I definitely saw the picture. She definitely does, man. Striking resemblance. So, you know, and on top of that, so like,
I just like wonder why would he want my mom naked for? Was it just to see what she looked like, or is it just a general
yeah,
thing what they do, or?
yeah, it's a test both ways. You know, it's your mom testing him and it's him testing your moms. You want to see how comfortable your mom's is doing it. Is she okay doing it? And also your mom
Yeah,
want to see if he's gonna be all right with her doing it.
yeah.
You know,
Because
and
when he basically told her to
mm-hmm,
take her clothes off and pose naked, she was a little shy because one thing what she said was she was unsure because she was still legally married, which she was, and she said she had 2 kids. But he just basically told her to take her clothes off and sort of undo her jeans, and
yeah,
she got down to her bra and underwear. But when he told her to
yeah,
lift her
got
bra
in
and
pocket.
lower her underwear, she was a little scared.
Yeah, she, you know, she just did what she had to do. She wasn't really scared. That's what she wanted to do because she chose to leave in the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Well, what's your personal side of it? If you were there back then, would you have wanted to see my mom naked back then?
well, I would have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that it sounds like in your situation, you know, I'd have came over, I'd have done it the same way. Seen how comfortable she was. You know, it's unfortunate that you came down the stairs and seen it. But, you know, at
Yeah.
that moment, your mom's cool with it, I'm cool with it, and now we gone.
Yeah, because
And you know, that's pretty much how it happened though, ain't it?
yeah, but
Right. So,
you
you know what I'm
personally,
saying? At the end of the day, you know, that was by choice. Your mother's grown. She, you know, she's got kids already. She chose to walk out and leave that situation and join into something that's a little more fabulous
well,
and spectacular.
see, back then, mom had financial issues. I mean, like going through a divorce or separation, that could be,
See,
financial issues.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I wanted to talk to you because you know now that explains a lot more because you know at first when I was first talking to you, you made it seem like she was happily married. You
Yeah,
know,
and then
but
she was still legally married, just separate, just getting ready to go
yeah,
through the divorce process.
right. I get it. And she didn't have no money, and she got the kids, and you
Yeah,
know her, and yeah, she got caught on her luck, and she did what she
yeah,
had to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
At that point,
Because I
yeah,
just thought
yeah,
of
she
like
was
on your
probably a
opinion.
good one. Yeah, and she
Yeah,
probably
because
was a good one though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. She
yeah,
probably turned out to be one of the best. You know, I
yeah,
salute to your moms, man.
yeah. Because like in your personal side, I just asked to know if you would have been there with her back then, would have got my mom completely naked back then? Because I just wondered why he did it, just to see what she looked like, or was it just for sexual favors, or was
Man,
just to see what she was
it's
like?
it's
Basically, was
all
her.
the it's all the above, man. You know, it's like you know you. I don't know what type of guy you are. If you ever party, you know, like you seen in the movies with the motherfuckers get the cocaine. They always want to
Yeah,
bust open the kilos and taste it, right?
yeah,
It's no different. Some people want to do the same thing. You know, they want to strip them
yeah,
down, and some people want to taste it, see what that's like, and get back to life. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know, not all the time. But yeah, you know, in that situation, like me just meeting her in that moment, yeah, that's something that I might would do. Tell her, you know, take your clothes off. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? See if she'll do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Because
And it's right now she'll do it, so I know she'll follow instructions and tell her, and you know she'll do like I tell her. So
yeah, because when mom did it when she was completely naked, he told my mom. He said, "You look better with your clothes off than with them on," and he basically told her to stay like that for a bit. And mom was a little shy about it, but he basically, just said that, and he basically told her to do some stuff, and my mom did it, but she was very shy. And me seeing mom naked, I just wondered what you thought of it. And
yeah, like what? Now you know, for you as a child, having to see your mother naked, you know, I think that's
yeah,
a horrible situation. You know, that's like that fucks up with a kid's head. You know, there's plenty kids that've seen their parents in the bedroom before. You know, shit like that, and
yeah,
it fucks with your head. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that would be it. Has that translated into some different
yeah,
like you might grow up into have sexual fetishes because of that. You know what I mean? Like small
yeah,
shit like that. You know, like
yeah.
right
I
now,
just had a question.
what I
Like,
what I
put it
see.
from.
Like what I
Yeah,
see right now is like maybe you search out for women that look and act like your mom a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So either
yeah,
maybe you got the spirit of tricking in you or you got the spirit of pimping in you. It's
yeah.
one of the two. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I
But
guess, when my mom started like laying on the floor and like touching herself, masturbating and stuff, and I seen her what she was doing, but over time I seen her getting aroused. She's trying to fight it off, but she couldn't, and suddenly, she just got into it, and then after that, he just took off from there.
yeah, but your mom chose to do it. It doesn't sound like there was
Yeah,
anything forceful in that situation. So,
no,
if there's any trauma that's laid upon you, then I would have to say that would be from your mother. But at the
yeah,
same time, she may have been enamored by the game when she seen it come in and so captivated by this guy, which happens a lot of time with guys like us. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
see, what
Women that do
happened was,
backflips and jump through hula hoops with
yeah,
fire circles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because see, he came back for a second time, but this time mom's friend was there. Yeah, but he didn't get her to do the same thing in the living room. It was in the back room with door closed. It was old fashioned doors that slide back and step in and out. Those old doors. And it was in the afternoon, and this woman, mom's friend, was sitting in a chair. And this same guy was sitting on the edge of the bed. My mom was basically standing in front of them, two of them completely naked.
Yeah.
And they just asked her again how it felt and stuff, and she was a little shy. But they basically told mom no, that no, if she wants to work with them, that mom belongs to them now, and they basically sat mom between them, and he just started making out with her a little bit, and over time, my mom just exploded into excitement in the room, and things just took off from there.
Yeah, that's just a little test to see if she's willing and able. And obviously she was willing and able. And not only that, but she liked it. I'm
Yeah,
not going to lie to you about it. That was the part that let her be free and let her be her. But everybody should be free. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what she chose to do, I really see no problems.
well, mom's friend, the lady, basically told mom you needed a break from your marriage, and you needed to try new things. And she also told mom that she looked much better with her clothes off, naked, than with them on. And then she basically, started, making it with my mom. And then, over time, this buddy, he laid my mom down and he went down on her. And my mom started just getting all aroused up, couldn't fight it no more. And then suddenly just see my mom sit up, and her legs got stiff, and the bottom of her feet, her toes up right wide, and then she started humming, getting all excited.
Yeah. I mean, that's typical. That's what usually happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was enamored by the game. Once she seen it, she was captivated and magnified. And the magnificence of the man that walked in, just
Yeah,
took her upon her, and spirit just led her to doing whatever he told her to do.
yeah,
That's all that really
because
happened.
because like my mom, she got all excited. She's saying stuff that you don't normally hear,
Yeah.
and
So
she just
how does
that's what.
but because obviously that distraughted you a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that you
Well,
don't know that went
dude,
on around that. So I understand you coming from a child's perspective.
yeah,
You only seeing
dude,
what you seeing and not
yeah,
knowing what you know. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah,
half of that information that you want to know in the consultations, I don't know what you really trying to know, if you're trying to indulge in the game or if you
yeah,
just trying to see like if I think that your mom is good enough to get out there, yeah, any
yeah.
woman
Cause see,
that's willing, not just
I,
woman, but anybody that's willing and able to get out there can get out there and be
yeah.
successful.
Cause
And
I
that,
guess,
but that doesn't
cause
just go for sex or anything. That goes for
yeah,
anything in life.
because I
So
wonder, if my mom, if she actually stood a chance against him, or would mom end up being stripped down naked, or she would have been naked
well, I
entirely?
mean,
Because
to me, it just sounds like your mother chose to do all of that, man. So I see no problems with that.
yeah,
It's just unfortunate, that you had to see that as a child. And growing up, it sounds like,
yeah,
it may have affected you in deeper ways. And so,
yeah,
either for you, it's the same thing. There's probably a life in you that you really want to indulge in. Maybe you want to try doing the pimping yourself, or maybe you just got the spirit of tricking in you. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah,
just want to get you some fly hoes and pay for them
yeah.
and
To
have
me,
fun,
it was
you know?
shocking to
What
see
do you do
because, like,
for a living, my man?
I'm living home right now. Well, technically, I'm retired. I'm on pension.
Yeah, oh, see, yeah, man, you living a
Yeah,
good life, man. You wake up when you
yeah.
want to, huh?
Yeah, well, see, here in Canada, our healthcare is free, but it's not all free. It's not as good as how everybody thinks it is. And you gotta go see a surgeon. You gotta wait 6 months to a couple of years before you see them. I mean, it's free, but it's not as rosy as what everybody thinks it is.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, but like, no, I just like I mostly question it because like my mom was naked and stuff when she got off and all that stuff. I just found it like mostly embarrassing, but mostly shocking because I said, "Mom, they're completely naked," and I just
Yeah,
wondered from your standpoint if you would have stripped my mom naked, or if you just would have had her running around with her clothes off. Because I figured that was just to see what she looks like and just to see how she would react.
yeah, you hit it on the head right there. That's really all it really was, you know? I
Yeah,
mean, it wasn't nothing more, nothing less than that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And the simpler you can keep it, sometimes the better. So that's
yeah.
how I could really just chalk it up to what it was. So the bigger thing is that it's gotten you to a point in life where now, how old are you, my man?
I'm 43.
See, you 40. See, I'm 40. You know?
Oh, you're 4. You're just 2 years younger. Because back then, I was might have been 8 or 9 at the time. It was
Yeah,
around 1989, 1990s when that happened. That was long ago, but
yeah.
it was a shady time frame, back then because
Eh,
if you came out if you were gay or whatever, you were a terrible person. Today, nobody cares, and I say that stuff went on the whole time was just covered up because nobody wanted to be heard or be noticed back then.
yeah. Well,
But
yeah, I don't know much about that movement.
yeah, well, it was a shady time frame, but it is what it is. But I just mostly question, like what I
Yeah,
said with
nah,
my mom
nah.
back
Back
then.
then, you couldn't say nothing about being gay, and now it's a
You
little
know,
more liberal than any times before. But
yeah.
you know, uh,
But
that's
I
why I
mean, I
think,
just want
to me
to
personally,
ask what you
it
thought of it, because, like, in my opinion, if you had her back then, would you would have had her naked, or would you would have had her stripped down completely naked? Because
oh
some people are
man,
different.
man, I done told you already. I told you last year, man. You remember last year I was a little more braggadocious than right now. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
getting the new version right now.
yeah,
I'm freshly retired.
yeah,
So, like I told you last year, you remember you put me on the phone with your girl Zoe.
yeah.
You heard
Well,
I was, hmm?
she was basically just asked if she would do a lap dance naked for a couple people at like one of those gathering parties because they had the rap music going and
Yeah,
the lights were dark and all that stuff. But for some reason, they told her to get up on a coffee table because, like I told Zoe, he said, "You got to be crazy going on a coffee table." They said, if that's not strong enough to hold you, you're gonna go through it,
yeah,
and
hey,
you're gonna get
but
hurt. But
look,
you'll be going to the hospital.
what, now let me ask you this.
All right.
Was all of that after she spoke to me or before?
Let's see what that would have been. That's a good question. I say before.
Yeah, like how, because I think we spoke a little over a year ago.
You probably did. I don't really keep track of my messages because, like, back then, I didn't have a smartphone. I had the
Let me see.
old-fashioned laptop, and
Oh,
now I'm just trying to
I'm a
figure out
look.
how the smartphone works. Because me, I
Oh,
hate
okay.
smartphones
Let
because
me
when you
see.
type a message, your buttons are so small, you're hitting the wrong keys and you're misspelling everything, and it's just out of place. So that's why I just do the voice messaging.
Oh, okay. Nah, that okay. So it was earlier this year,
Yeah,
May
yeah,
around May
yeah,
2022 that we first spoke.
yeah,
So she was
yeah.
before that or after that?
It was before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because remember you
Yeah,
put her on the phone with me and I spoke to her.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
So
Zoe, she's one of those people. She can change her appearances quite easy. Because if you
yeah,
look at her pictures that I sent her,
yeah.
since
Yeah, I see a trick of light.
she's just one of those. Yeah, because if you take her glasses
Yeah,
off, you would even recognize her. She's
yeah.
just one of those people.
Yeah, remember I told you she was a trick of light. I
Yeah,
told yeah, remember you let me talk
yeah,
to her, and so
yeah,
that right then, just like that, like I told you, it's no different from your mom. It's just all a choice and
yeah.
decision. It's just like
Well,
Zoe. Where's she at
the
now?
thing is, oh, she's home right now. she used to work in the film industry as a casting director, but she's not into it anymore because in that industry, you're employed one minute, and the next minute you're unemployed. There's no real steady work, and it looks like there's a big pile of money, but really there's not. The
Yeah,
only
out in
big
Hollywood.
money, yeah, the only way you make big money is if you're in Hollywood, and even in Hollywood, the work's not steady, and it's not as what everybody thinks it is. They make themselves bigger than what they actually appear to be.
Right, right. Yeah, I already know. It's just
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
smoke
because if you
screens
look
and
at
shit
those
like that,
big
smoke and
actors like
mirrors.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and all this stuff, those guys are all retired actors, and they just act whenever they are free to act because they got the money and time to do it all. Someone like Zoe, she's what in her early 30s. You know, you got to take what you take, or you got to find another job off to the side, and that's what she
Yeah,
does.
or she got to get them legs bent behind her head too.
Yeah, yeah. But that's basically what happened. You know, they just basically had her dancing naked on the coffee table. I found it a little odd, but you know,
Yeah.
she did it.
So
She said
so
she was
that's
embarrassed and sin, but
so let's not worry about the ladies because you know obviously as we've come to conclusion that your mom and Zoe and probably whatever other girlfriend that you choose to get
yeah.
usually is gonna choose up on some pimping because that's the type of lifestyle
Yeah.
that they like, right?
Well, the thing is, like with my mom, her friend gave her a sex quiz to fill out, and she filled it out. And I was told those things are for a joke, but some people said no, they're serious. Because on the quiz it said piece of ass, and it said the name of the location, Halifax Apartments. But I'd asked Mom if she wants to get fucked by a black guy, and she checked off yes. And then she said, and it said,
Yeah.
fucking, do
Hey
you
man.
moan or scream? And she said moan.
Hey, listen.
But I know her handwriting when I see it, and that was her handwriting.
What woman wouldn't want to be
Well,
getting laid
everybody's
up
different, right?
by a
So,
fly black guy, huh?
yeah, well, that's, you know, because it was her handwriting, but where it was, it's because where it said as the sex application, I didn't really take it serious.
Right.
Until I asked people about it. So,
But let me ask you this though, my man. When you close
yeah.
your eyes, what kind of lifestyle do you envision for yourself?
Oh, a peaceful life. Because that's what I wish for. Like when I pass on, go to the other side. You wish for a peaceful world that's peaceful and better than what we're in now. Because I feel the world what we're in is all upside down. It doesn't have to be the way it is, but it is because
I
of
agree.
the world corruption. And
yeah, I agree. It doesn't have to be the way that it is, but right now it is the way that it is. And you know, and a lot of it is by people's choice. You know, guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people.
Yeah. But like I said, with my mom, she filled out that sex quiz, and her friend, I guess, took it. But something like 2 weeks later, you know, this guy showed up, and my mom was naked, and I guess he had her a couple times. You know, he must have been fucking her because he had to be, because you know.
Well, I mean,
I just found it odd how
I mean,
you know that
listen. This is one thing we can't speculate. If you didn't see it, we can't speculate.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, we can estimate what happened in the game, you know, based on what you're saying, you know, okay, but that was her choice. So what we have to do is figure out how can you move on positively from that. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Because that's what something that will lighten your heart so that you can cross over positively.
Well, some people said you have to accept the defeat because they said my mom surrendered.
Most definitely.
She gave into it, and she basically gave in to I don't know if you call it a sex slavery, but they basically stripped my mom down completely naked. And I seen them stripping my mom down a few times, and I just questioned it. But the one time she got all excited, she couldn't fight it off no more, and she just got into it, just humming and screaming, getting all excited, and then all of a sudden, she's. They told my mom, they said, you look in the bum, don't you? Mom didn't say nothing, but over time, you know, she said she did, and that's when she just got louder from there.
Well, you know, like you know, I had to keep being the bearer of bad news with that, but I don't know how you view it, but you know, to me, if somebody chooses to do something, that's their life. You choose what the consequences. You roll with it, and that's what your mother did. So, was your mom happy after? You know,
she didn't mind it, tell you the truth. She didn't mind it as long as it was safe, it was clean, and all that fun stuff.
Right,
But,
right.
I just found it odd, though. She'd be sitting on the edge of the couch, and this guy or this woman would be rubbing her vagina until she gets all excited, And then one time, this woman asked my mom if she was going to come, and mom got excited, said she was going to, and suddenly, my mom was, flipping and rolling on the couch, her hips moving up and down really fast, and then she relaxed, and then this woman told her to relax, and when she did, she just seemed a little embarrassed about it.
Well, that's probably because you came and seen it.
Well,
So any parent caught in the nude, that's just like in the Bible when I forgot which king had got enamored beyond measures, and he fell asleep drunk in the nude, and his children seen him, and I believe his
yeah.
daughter covered him. It's
Well,
no different.
I honestly question the thing with this new group called the Black New World Order, to be NWO, whatever you want to call it. I just often question if my mom would have fallen to them, or she would have surrendered to them, or she just would have ended up flat out naked to them.
Well, I mean,
technically, in a
it
way,
just
that's
seems
what it
like
was.
your mom chose to do what she chose to do. It
Yeah.
doesn't. I haven't heard one bit of force. It just sounds like somebody talked her into doing something.
Yeah.
She sounded like once she got into it, she was free. So, but
Oh,
for
she was
you,
all excited.
yeah. So I
Trying to
mean,
fight it off, but at
your
the end, she was
answers are
screaming,
there.
getting all
So,
excited, and
does
you know,
that bothers you still to this day, huh?
no. Well, it does. I just mostly, like we said, questioned it, but I mostly just, just wondered, if what people thought of it back then, because, because really only a pimp could answer it, because that's why you always reach out to that Facebook page, pimps, players, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah. See, but
and I
you in
just
a
asked
different
them what they
you.
thought about it, and
Right. So that's what I'm saying. See, it sounds like you more got you more of a person that likes to take care of women and buy them nice
yeah,
things.
but no, like my mom, I seen her basically stripped down once. A person just basically just wrestled to the floor until they had her that way, but there's no violence or not. He just see her that way, and but I
Yeah, that's
just
how she
mostly
liked
questioned
it.
it from a pimp standpoint, and I just asked them if they would have had her naked back to them, they would have just stripped her down naked or just made it optional.
Yeah, and they was laughing at you, wasn't they?
Well, back then, never did it like me. They would have, never even came across him, because they all figured out he's upstairs, he's in bed, he's asleep, whatever.
Oh, no, no,
I
no,
won't
no,
be
no.
home.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you was talking about you was asking the question in them group forums that you be on.
Oh, I did, but some people won't reply at all because, some of them are pimps if they are doing it illegally or whatever. They don't want their stuff out in the open because they want to stay anonymous. They still want to stay off the radar, sort of thing. So I sort of can see what you're saying, right?
Well, yeah, they don't know you. You could be the police.
Well, yeah, because my opinion, the police ruin everything. And like I said, over time, it's going to be legal over time. It's just a matter of
Well,
when. It's like the weed here
I'm
in
gonna tell you.
Canada.
I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. Two things for certain. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. It's
Yeah,
already been legal. So to me, there is no problem with really discussing it. It's the oldest
yeah.
profession in the books.
Oh,
So
it is. That's been
before a
going on
man
since the
was
days
selling
of
the
when man
wheel, he
first
was
created.
selling the wheel. You dig? Huh?
Yeah, yeah,
But like some people, they just do it the wrong way. Like I'm saying, like some people come
yeah.
through and they're to put a gun to your mom's head and made her strip down naked. Nah, that's not it, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Some
they
people
basically they told her, they
would have
asked her
took
to
your
do it because
sister. Some people would have took your mom, your sister, your grandmom. Nah, that's not it, man. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like
no,
it doesn't work that way. It's always by choice. It's not by force. And in your
yeah,
story, I haven't heard anything but by choice. So
yeah,
it sounds like there's no problem in that to me.
no. I just asked some people about it. Some people just said, no, your mom would lose. She ended up naked to them, and she'd be on her knees to them, and they would basically take ownership of her. And other
Yeah,
than that,
pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted to talk to you because you got an interesting perspective that I've never really heard before. You're
yeah,
you're 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 you're, you're in our language, you're technically a trick baby. But
yeah,
you're not a product of the game. You're a byproduct of the game. So you're
yeah,
basically a step trick baby.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but
You
I mean,
understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I wanted to really talk to you to see, the effects of a step trick, baby. And I understand what it does is that, what your mom has successfully done is created a trick. That's what we
yeah,
would view you as a trick. You're probably someone who doesn't mind, giving a woman $500, for a nice night,
well,
you know?
I, as far as I can tell, he paid her something like $500 to stand nude in front of her, but I didn't actually see the amount of cash. I just seen some cash.
No,
To
I'm
get the
talking
exact
about
number,
you.
you have to be there counting it.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about
Oh,
you right now. Like, you over your lifetime, as you've grown older and you was working and you're getting money, you wouldn't
yeah,
mind paying 500, 1,000 for a woman to dance for you and give you a great time.
yeah,
Right. See, and that's what's been created by having a byproduct trick baby, a step trick baby.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's what
yeah,
technically what you would be called. And you are actually maybe a new definition brought to the game, a step trick baby.
yeah,
Because we've never heard your side before. And
yeah,
what I'm gonna suggest to you is, and to me there's nothing wrong with this. So I want to make that clear. I want to
yeah.
make it clear that there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
know, I
this.
know what you're saying.
But I
She
want
did
I
it on
want
her own
you
will. That's
should
what
you
she wanted
should
to do.
what
There's
what
nothing wrong with it.
but what's best for you and to lighten your heart as far as everything and the damage that's been caused is you should just continue to just pay for what you want in that arena. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with buying an NBA ticket to sit in the skybox. You
yeah, I know.
understand?
Yeah,
Go on,
yeah,
spend that. Go on, get that good money up together and do your thing, man.
yeah.
Do your
Enjoy
thing.
yourself.
Live life, man. Why not? Travel the world. Do your thing.
Yeah,
That's probably the
yeah,
best thing because that's what'll free you and make you happy. And it's no different than the same thing with your mom. That's genetics. Once
yeah.
she got married for a while, was she married to your father or was that your stepdad?
Oh, that was my actual father.
Okay, so
But
like,
they just broke up because of one too many stupid decision making,
yeah. So how do
decisions.
you?
And
Let me ask, because we never talked about your dad either. There, how do you feel about your dad in the marriage and the breakup?
he could have did a better job than what he did, but I think it was just the two of them just bored and just didn't get along at the end. And sometimes it's better off if you do just divorce because it's just the way how some things are. But at the end, there's just one too many dumb decision-making decisions what they made, and over time, it was mostly black men that was going for my mom back then. But over time, my mom's friend asked my mom just to try with that pimp guy to see how she would try it, and she was a little shy about getting naked. But
Well,
when
we
he
gotta.
basically,
Can I
when we,
interject for a second, real quick, and I'm gonna let you
yeah,
continue real quick, because we gotta stop. Your mom was fascinated by black men. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing
yeah,
wrong with that. Everybody has fascinations and fixations and fetishes. You understand? So your mom
yeah,
was definitely fascinated and fixated on black men. The problem was she was just married to your father, who was nothing like a
yeah.
black man.
Yeah, well,
So
these black men sort of they probably knew that, but
your
when they
dad
went
is
up to
black?
my mom, no,
Oh, oh, oh,
because
oh.
one of the black men when he went up to my mom, what he did was he slid his fingers to my mom's mouth and he moved her head side to side. Basically, said, "You're mine," and he was basically claiming ownership of her.
She like that.
Well, what happened was
She like
one
that
night
one.
was
That's a smooth
what
one.
happened. Because what happened is one night when my mom was standing there. I didn't think nothing of it. He had his hand up inside my mom's jeans, just moving around a lot. And my mom, her face was, a little shocked, and her face was turned red, and she
Yeah,
started
cause
humming
she.
and moaning. And then all of a sudden, her head fell into his chest, started to get all
So
excited about this stuff, and
this
he told
sound.
my mom to relax. And yeah,
This is. How many times did you catch your mom in the act?
no. It wasn't all at once. It was
No,
over a time that went
it
on.
definitely sounds like multiple different times, man. I mean, it
Oh,
sounds like
it was,
nine
but it
different
wasn't
times
all at one
already,
time. There's
huh?
just no way that you can catch somebody all at one time. It's over as time went on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Over as time went on, how many times have you caught your mom in the act? It sounds
I
like almost nine
say
or 10 different times right now.
four times. Four
Four?
times, I would say.
Yeah, see, your mom was way out of order and out of bounds. See, that's not the
Yeah,
leadership that I would have ever installed in her. The kids would have never
yeah.
seen anything physically like that. They might have
Well,
overheard
see,
some things like that, and they would have processed the overhearing in the child's mind, just like you're processing the actual visualization in the
yeah,
child's mind. But the visualization is just like pictures. A picture's worth a
yeah.
thousand words. If I can see
No, no, it
something and
is.
touch something, there's this one time I'm walking out of Walmart, and I don't know if you've ever noticed in the daytime you can see the moon sometimes. Well, I mean in
Yeah.
Canada you could probably see the moon all the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah,
there's
you do. Yeah.
right. So there's like this great argument right now: is the Earth round or is it flat? So we're walking out of Walmart, and my son is like 2 or 3 years old, and he can talk real well though. So he's looking at the sky, and he like, Dad, I can see the moon. There's the moon. I'm like, yeah, it
Yeah.
sure is. And he like, yeah, but it only come out at night. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's what they say. But it's right there in the sky. We can see
Yeah.
it, right? And so there's a lady comes out and she's arguing that it only comes out at night, but she admits that it's in the daytime right now. You see
Well,
what I'm saying? So
that's like
even
them saying that
sometimes the mind can trick you into believing what you see is not real, even though what you see is real. And that's what a
yeah,
child mind does, and that's what causes the damage to the mind.
yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying? So like that's a real story, man. And so what you got to do is try to unlock that hurt and bring it back so that you could be mentally tough and move on, especially as a man on earth. So
Yeah.
do you feel like your father was a weak man in
I,
general?
no, I wouldn't say weak, man. I'll just say, to be fair, both of them were selfish for themselves and not really looking out for one another, how a married couples is supposed to be. Because
Well,
that's what I found. They were out for themselves, nobody but themselves, and over time, their decision making, it just dissolved the marriage and it just separated and into the divorce. And other people, black men came from their mom, they took her, they had them all naked, do whatever they wanted. But that's basically generally what had happened.
but I just don't want you to carry any resentment for anything that went on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? I don't want you to carry resentment for your mom, for black men, for your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened
Well,
in
the
life is what.
black men didn't do anything. They just
Are
took
you?
advantage of something what they could get a hold of.
Have you been married?
No, I was told that's a smart way. Just have a girlfriend and don't get married because once you're married, you can't get out. And if you do get out, it's costly and you basically got to start your life all over again.
Yeah, and so that's
Yeah,
the one thing.
yeah.
I would just advise. I wouldn't advise getting married.
No,
I've
but
been married before, and it is
like when I see
costly
my
getting out. We
yeah,
all
like when I
try
see my
something
mom,
different.
I felt she was just captured by the black men. They took her. She did what she was told because she wanted to do it, but at the end of the day, they basically had her pretty good because the way I see my mom's reaction, the guy had her hands in her jeans and just moved around a lot. She just basically she didn't fall down to her knees, but it was pretty intense, and she was just whimpering hard in his chest, and he just told my mom to let it all out, and I take it that no, my mom, he was finger fucking my mom, so embarrassing. She basically come in his hand. But at the end of the day, he just told her to relax and just enjoy it. And when they were done, my mom just, just sat down just lay down on the couch and just catching her breath, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like your mom enjoyed it and had fun, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you're
saying?
probably right. But I just felt if they were going, if they were
So,
going to do it with my mom, they should have did it where there was nobody around. But it is what it is, sort of thing.
right. And so like but the thing, with that situation is, you know, from 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 my standpoint, which is really your standpoint, because I have no choice but to view it as you view it, and that's from the child's mind. So,
Yeah,
when I was your age, my impeccable wisdom would have told me, that this is mom's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
there's no way to know for sure if this guy knows that there's kids in the house.
Oh, no, I'd say he didn't know because, like
No,
you said, it's very.
okay, Now that's coming from a child's mind. But now
Yeah,
that I'm older and now I'm a man, I do know that there is no way that four times he knew you was there. So by the fourth time there's blame on him. The first
yeah,
time
no, exactly.
the first time I can't really blame him. The second time, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. It can't be a
Yeah,
third time. But you're telling me there was a fourth time. So this is
yeah,
way out of bounds. So that just
yeah,
shows me a lot of guidance and leadership. It was not presided over the correct way. That's all
yeah,
that tells me. Which is, there's nobody's fault because there's no real books about this that can tell you the real trenches. Like you can read all the
yeah.
books you want to, but I don't believe that all these books gonna tell you everything. That's just entertainment. It's a highlight
No,
reel. It's not going to give you
that's,
the trenches. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah.
is not
I
this,
just,
and
what people
it's
told me,
really
and they
it's
just said,
huh.
people just told me that, my mom had fallen to them. They got what they wanted. Now, one of them actually stripped my mother completely naked and had what he wanted, but at the end of the day, my mom couldn't hold out anymore. She just blew up into excitement and doing her thing. And at the end of the day, like I said, when that pimp came over, asked my mom to take her clothes off, and my mom was literally laid on the floor with her eyes closed, masturbating, rubbing her vagina right fast and feeling her breast and stuff. But when she got all excited, I could see her face and stuff, and my mom, her fingertips open right wide, and she started just coming in and, telling me what she was doing. So
Yes, I'm with her. Just like when you put me on the phone with your girl last year, I was talking to her about the same thing. You know.
yeah, no, I just told the box I was going to ask you if you did, would you would have fucked my mother if you had the chance? If you would have went forward, if you had the chance, would you would have basically fucked her and had sex with her and all that
Uh,
fun stuff? But you know,
well, that's a different question that you're asking now as
yeah.
compared to what you were asking a little while
Oh,
ago.
I just asked you that. That was just an honest question. I just asked if you would have, fucked her if you had the chance, because my mom back then she was open to it, but when she got off, she just basically surrendered and just let the guy have his way. And my mom basically surrendered.
Yeah, no, no, no. I definitely feel you, and I definitely understand you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Your mom did what your mom wanted to do. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Because
That's
like
what I
one of the
want.
things what my mom said was, she said, "Okay, okay, you have me, I'm yours," and she referred to him as master. And my mom basically crawled on the floor on her hands and knees to him, but all he did
Look,
was basically just get behind my mom, and all of a sudden his hips were slamming against my mom's, bum there, and she started screaming out, and harder, and until he was done. And when he was done, I basically seen his penis go. He basically, these white stuff. He's basically come all over my mom's bum, the back of her bum area, and
and
you
you
just, calm
you
down, and you just,
you witnessed all that.
well, when you hear her scream and stuff, it's kind of hard about to hear it,
Hey,
but
well, I mean, to me that's a little bad leadership. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't. I try to keep the kids out of things like that. They,
yeah,
certain things kids need to see and don't need to see. And then again, it
yeah,
was different times. To answer the question that you were asking me though, would I have sex with your mom based on the pictures that I'm seeing? No, she's not my type. But in
yeah.
person, getting to know her and she choosing on me like she choosing on me, yeah, I would take her as a good worker and fuck with it a long way. And, that may include having sex with her. It might,
Yeah, I
and
just
I can't
question, like,
answer that question because I've never seen your mom in person. Sometimes you
yeah,
getting to
yeah, I
know
know, yeah,
somebody and your mom can be a cool person. You know what I'm saying? She could
Yeah,
have a
because like,
great
I mean,
personality.
see,
You know what I'm saying?
the other thing, my
She
question
could
is
have
like,
really been in it for
he
her
sort of
kids.
knew if my mom was a motor and screamer and stuff, but how would a person know that before they have her? How you would have a person? Because some people, when they're fucking all nice and quiet and all this stuff, some people just screaming their heads off in excitement.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't believe none of them. I think they acting all the time. Shit, I just get mine.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If they say they coming, I just take it at face value that they ain't lying to me, and I believe they're not lying to me because 9 times out of 10, mostly 10 times out of 10, to be honest with you, I ain't lying to them.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like that's just how I am. You know, not everybody is the same, and not to say that I've played this thing perfectly because I haven't. I've made mistakes too. You know, so
yeah,
that's how I know for a fact. You know, the first time, you know, he may not have known, but the second, third time, you know, he knew you
yeah,
was in the house, and it sounds like something that consistently happened over your life, which affected you because this is not your dad, but this is also to you what perceives to be the man that has replaced your dad and maybe even
yeah,
pushed your dad out of the house.
yeah,
But he didn't really push him out of the house because it sounds like they were already separated at the time.
yeah. Well, they were a little concerned because they would ask me if what my status with my father, and they basically want my father out of the picture completely because when you're fucking another guy's wife, tensions can flare up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. The Bible's got many lessons of that. That is adultery, you know. And I
yeah,
would I would have strayed away from it for many of reasons, but you know, some people do how they feel, and that's pleasing. And so,
yeah,
you know, all I can say is it does sound like, you know, when your mom got turned out to the game, she was good in pocket hoe.
yeah. Well, people told me that mom was probably gang banged and just don't realize it because because if you're talking a gang, so like, well, she probably would be gang banged and you just don't realize it.
Well, I mean, the only game banging she doing is taking a bunch of dicks on the strip in the night and bringing that money back to a
Yeah,
motherfucker so you can stack them chips like Pringles and do it like that all night.
yeah,
You know, I highly doubt it. Them days she was in the club getting singles, bars.
yeah, yeah. All
So,
right.
you know, that's just all. That's just all that
Yeah,
is about that. So, like, I don't want you to have any hard resentments on your mom or your dad, though. Life is life.
yeah,
As you know, you probably,
yeah.
when you was a kid, thought you was going to grow up and get you a wife and treat her nice and had a picket fence and do all that good stuff, too, huh?
And that stuff's easier said and done because like some women think you're
Yeah,
just too hard to
yeah,
please. You ask yourself if that's worth it.
yeah.
When
Life
you
is
find somebody
life,
that's a lot
man.
easier.
Life is life, and you just gotta deal with it and come as it come. Every time you step to the
Yeah,
plate, man, just swing for the fences. Every
yeah,
time, if you keep it consistent, you gonna hit them home runs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why I wanted to. You know, I'm basically giving you a consultation fee, bro. Like I charge motherfuckers $1,000 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, but I'm enamored by your story, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really compelled
yeah,
to help you. You understand what I'm
yeah.
saying, bro?
Like my
Like
mom,
I,
they just basically had her like naked in the back room and
yeah, but let
crawling
me
over to it
ask
because
you.
I'm naked.
You
And
you said
they,
you
they,
said you said you're 43 and you retired. So do you have any physical ailments that prevents you from working?
no, I just was able to receive a pension because I worked extreme jobs at times, and some jobs most people would walk away from saying that's crazy. But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, I was able to save my money up and get out.
like building
But
skyscrapers and shit. Like a construction man that builds skyscrapers. That's crazy to me. I
yeah,
couldn't.
well,
That's a
skyscrapers is a little dangerous because you only get the one chance, the one mistake. Make the wrong mistake too many times, you don't get it come because it's a long drop from
yeah.
where you're at to the ground.
Yeah, okay. No, see, like I
Yeah,
ask you that because that's important because like you're still young, bro. Me and you're the
yeah,
same age. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like I know like you feel like you need to have a spirit of being active and outside and doing things and
yeah.
communicating with people. So like so I just want to help you get back into society
Yeah,
in a helpful manner. You know what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying, bro?
basically
So
just in the back room just had that woman standing completely naked to them, and they had her clothes on. It took it away from her because they didn't want that around her. But they basically had her doing stuff. You don't really see. She basically was touching herself, and all that stuff. They just told them she looks much better with her clothes off to do with the morning. They left her like that for us. I seen for about an hour and a half. And, they basically just started, having sex with her mom, and she just cut off on it. And they just basically took ownership of her mom, basically told them that she belongs to them now, that she is their property. And,
Well, yeah, it's much like in the animal world. In the Bible, it teaches us, and God teaches us to study the ways of nature to, determine the laws of man. And that's the
yeah,
same thing in the animal world. You basically, like, especially lions, you come through and you see the nice lion pride with the females, and you just, they fight. They see,
yeah,
the tough man wins. And the natural instincts, that's all of us you know and so that's why
oh,
it's dangerous to have your dad in the picture because you're messing with a man's family
oh,
and
yeah, well,
and
thing is, the feeling what I got was like my mom was captured by this black guy. She was
yeah
basically
yeah
captured.
yeah 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 she
He
most
had her
definitely
stand there naked.
yeah
She
yeah
became his then, and he claimed ownership of it.
yeah
And my mom
yeah
basically had to serve him.
yeah no, she ain't had to serve him. She didn't have to serve him. She submitted to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, it's all in. See, right? See, it's different now. You understand?
yeah,
It sound now that
yeah,
sounds a lot different. She ain't. She didn't have to serve him. She submitted to him. She wanted to,
yeah,
just like you said. She seemed happier. Even as a child,
yeah,
you could see that she was happier with this man than she was with your father, and so you were more accepting of it.
yeah.
You
Also,
know,
the thing
and
is,
that's why.
before
And
that
I can
happened, I
understand.
seen them. I and my mom a few times walking down the street. One time when we were at the beach, my mom was just in her normal clothes, what you see, with her jean shorts on, with white sneakers, but with no socks on. But there was a time when they went over to her, and first I understood they were feeling her up under the tree, and over time, it was during the afternoon, but it was a private beach. But they basically had my mom on the beach with her clothes out, walking around naked. And
Well, I mean, your mom had to get down in the game like she wanted to get down, man. I'm not blaming your mom for nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be okay in life, you know what I'm saying, so that you can go on and keep being productive. You sound like a great guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you sound like you still could get out and get active, man. Do you have a gym membership somewhere?
used to.
Yeah, man, in the morning when you wake up, man, go get you a gym membership.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Go. I don't mean to be in your business. And I'm not counting your pockets, but
yeah,
go to a nicer. You know what I'm saying? A nicer gym. Find a nicer gym in your area, and
yeah.
go there. You
Well, a
know
lot
what I'm
of
saying?
those gyms have been closing up because of the inflation rates. Everybody been shopping around less, and things. A lot of stores out here have been closing.
Yeah, you guys got hit. What part of Canada are you from? I'm from
Nova
Chicago,
Scotia,
Nova
Nova
Scotia.
Scotia.
Where's that on the
Yeah,
West Coast,
that's on the East Coast. Yeah,
East
it's
Coast?
just
Uh,
it's just
let
below
me
the
see.
province of PEI.
Let me see. Let me look this
It's,
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
from
a lot of
Chicago.
football, like in there. Oh, you're in Chicago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm from Chicago.
Oh, well, you're on the other side. I'm way up Nova Scotia. That's on the east side of Canada, just under the province of PEI. But you see, another province called New Brunswick. That's right next to us.
Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? Nova Scotia is the place
Yeah,
where the black people ran to for from slavery, right?
yeah, well, that's what they say, but they're still here. But I don't know. It's just, I think it's sort of all a proportion, maybe worse than what it actually is, because Nova Scotia things are all they like to. I don't know what overlook that part of history, but
Yeah, they
it is
want to
what it
over,
is. But
but you know how history goes. It's written
yeah,
by the victors, so we're not going to be
yeah,
mad about that. But I'm just connecting dots. That's
yeah,
just
yeah,
that's just how my mind works. You know what I'm saying? No, no,
yeah,
no offense to nothing. It's just I'm
yeah,
getting to know you a little bit better.
yeah,
It highlights a lot of things for me and shit.
yeah,
But yeah, man, you got to get yourself, man, get a gym membership, man. And that'll get you out there a little bit more, and just talk to three different people every day, man. Just try to
yeah,
talk to three different people every day.
yeah. Well, it's two
Anything.
o'clock in the morning here. It's pretty well.
What?
2 o'clock.
It's 2. Oh, it's
Yeah.
11:37 here.
Yeah, it's pretty 2 o'clock here in the morning.
Damn,
Actually.
you 3 hours ahead, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, man. You got my line, bro. I don't know how the phones work there, but I'll text you my number in the inbox, so we could just talk on the phone if you
Yeah.
ever want to talk and shit. You could just call me, bro.
Yeah.
We'll set
Yeah.
up something, man. I want to see you do the best, man. I'll probably come out there and visit you one day.
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah, man. I like to travel and shit. I'm about to get my passport and go to Egypt this spring, man. So
yeah. I never traveled anywhere outside of Canada. I flew over the United States once, but that was basically about it. And
yeah, man.
With the COVID thing, I got everything down quite strict. I won't go too far with it because even though that the pandemic is dying out, but the threat of the COVID is still there. So be careful.
Yeah, it's all in everybody's beliefs and that, I believe in a higher power for, if it's my time to go, it's definitely going to be my time to go. But I plan on being 200.
Pandemic is a money grab.
I plan on being 200 years old before I leave, man. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, go ahead.
Stuff they say when you go, you don't go too far, so it's
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how close to death you've ever been, but man, I can't really tell you. It ain't really much on the other side. It's like.
Well, I know a person who had died and had come back, and she said it's painless. And she said when you go on the other side, there's no up or down. It's very peaceful.
Right. That's all it is.
Peaceful than what you got here. And he said when you go over to the other side, you don't want to come back because you see what's over there. You don't want to come back because you're at peace on the other side.
Yeah.
Over here, you're not at peace. You're constantly at conflict with something because you're trying to survive.
Yeah, you just resting on the other side. That's all it really is. It ain't no up or down. It ain't what motherfuckers try to tell you. I'm trying to tell you because I've been there and back too, man. So if you know, so I'm very ordained to give you what you need, man. Just I'm gonna help you get yourself together, and we're gonna get past that. What happened for you was a terrible thing as a child, man. It shouldn't have happened to nobody. But what happens, and it's a life lesson that you and everybody can learn from.
Yeah, well, she could go. It's pretty 2 o'clock, so.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Stay blessful, man. When you wake up, go get that gym membership and let me know how it went.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, bet.
Bye.
All right. See, I didn't think it was going to take that long, man. And to be honest with you, man, I ain't going to lie, because motherfucker might actually go back and see these videos and shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, man. Yeah, I didn't mention, I didn't like how my man's rest in peace did his thing, man. But he was a wise brother, man. And for real though, he did bring me closer to God and what I was thinking about doing and shit before I heard about his past. And it's unfortunate, man. We'll never wish that on nobody, but that's why I say to my man, so I was close to death in my motorcycle accident. And that's how I got in tune with all this YouTube shit. It's through the motorcycle accident, you know what I'm saying? And I'm only really saying that because, I got on the line with Drake, today, and that was a beautiful thing. I'm not going to use my little snippet for no clout or no shit like that, but that's one of the motherfuckers that when I was a child, you know what I'm saying, I seen that nigga on the video. You know what I'm saying? His hair was like my stepdad's and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, man. But man, yeah. I like how that nigga was talking on that shit, boy. That nigga. It's just to see him now and shit. Like, man, he ain't got no hair and shit. But the nigga like 89,000 years old right now, though. You know what I'm saying? So. Much love, man. Much love, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really only going to speak on that because of him. So, yeah, rest in peace to my mans and shit forever, man. But, like I said, man. So, the real backstory, because fam just hit me today. And I wasn't expecting that. But last year, I wasn't in the same mode that I'm in. Boy, I chopped his ass up hard last year, man. I was roasting this motherfucking mama. Boy, you seen how, you know what I'm saying? And I was roasting his mama because you seen how he keep resorting back. And he keep talking about You know what I'm saying? So, but now that I must have for sure hit my head in this accident, man, because y'all can go back and look at these other videos and see these videos now. This nigga's a step trick baby. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's trick babies where there's prostitutes that have babies with tricks by accident, or babies by the pimps, you know what I'm saying? And then shit, you know, it's a trick baby. That's basically how I lost my main bitch, you know what I'm saying? She didn't have no baby, I didn't have no baby. She ended up getting pregnant by another nigga, you know what I'm saying, another pimp. And so, you know, I ain't really want to fuck with her no more, because I ain't really respect a nigga pimping like that. Because for real, you know what I'm saying, she was kind of paying both of us. You know what I'm saying? I was getting what I was getting. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't never tripping about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was getting he was getting it. Like I told, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, that was another phone call. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I came up dirty macking too, though. I wasn't giving no niggas no phone service calls. What? Nigga, what? Nah, I ain't giving you no service calls, man. But, yeah, you dig? So, you know, back to my mans, though, but that's how you really do, for real consultations. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's like a therapy session for him, man. I'm gonna get fam right. You know what I'm saying? All the so-called manosphere, because that's probably where y'all gonna throw me in. You dig? And so, you know, I mean, ain't no beef, ain't no harm in this shit, man. Life is too short, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go through my videos, man. I just got out of a motorcycle accident June 28th, man. No motherfucker. This motherfucking lady pulled out and hit me, man. You know what I'm saying? I was conscious on the scene. Everybody say I was talking. I gave the people my mama's phone number. You know what I'm saying? At the scene, I don't remember none of that shit. You understand? I woke up in the hospital. That's all I really remember. But life is short, man. I ain't got no beef with none of y'all, man. Let's collaborate. Let's just set the game in order. Not just the game, but y'all know in essence the game is life. The game is life, man. Whatever, like I was telling, that was a choice, man. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. First ever conversation with Step Trick Baby. You know what I'm saying? That was something like Soft White Underbelly on the real. That was something like Soft White Underbelly, man. I ain't gonna lie, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoughts from a boss, man. Salute to y'all for sticking through me on this one. This one was very interesting. I'm gonna bring y'all more like this, for sure. Thoughts from a boss. Yes, sir.